Welcome to Toronto. Canada's largest city is also known as the Six, thanks to Drake, T-Dot, and also Little New York. But for me, I call it home, as this was where I was born and raised. If you're new to the city, no doubt you're going to check out the CN Tower, one of the world's tallest freestanding structures on land. The Toronto City Hall is another great place to visit, as it's located right on Nathan Phillips Square, which is adjacent to the old heritage buildings of the current courthouse. Today is the annual Toronto Outdoor Art Exhibition at the Nathan Phillips Square, and they feature hundreds of local artists. For details on these artists, plus all the other exhibitors and this event, please check out torontooutdoorart.org. And now we're heading out to visit an artist in his studio.
Hey everyone, I'm in Toronto today. I'm at the studio of Paul Limgenco. You're wondering why I'm holding this guitar? Someone special is going to get it, a celebrity musician.
And you're going to have to wait to find out who. Paul is a humble guy, so I wanted to let you all know that he goes old school all the way when it comes to his original art. That means no software is used to digitally enhance or touch up his work.
Now, the reason why I have focused on him, not just that he's an illustrative artist, but he also does a lot of work outside of the traditional print work. He does a lot of celebrity musician gifts as well. But let's talk about first how you started.
Yeah, so I started drawing it as a kid, and I guess I never stopped. Like, I met up with a group called Spent Pencils. That's a Toronto group, and they're at comic conventions. So from there, I would be in Artist Alley doing comic conventions, taking commissions and selling prints of my artwork. And yeah, and then you meet other people who need stuff for their own personal comics or whatnot. And like, can you do me a cover, or can you do the inside artwork for me? Like, yeah, sure. Yeah.
So after did you go to formal training?
Yeah, so after high school, I went to the Ontario College of Art and Design. I took drawing and painting there. And yeah, that was really all my formal training for drawing. And then after that, I went to Sheridan College just for computer animation just for 1 year.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then how soon after did you go transition from education to full-time work into this career?
Pretty much immediately. Like, I was working in retail while I was in college, but after that I started getting a few gigs here and there. So I'm like, okay, I gotta quit retail so I can focus on this other stuff.
It doesn't take a genius to see how clearly brilliant and talented Paul's work is. You gotta admire his versatility and attention to detail. This commission piece of a real-life mother and daughter gives me goosebumps every time I see it.
Are there any characters in particular that you love going back to?
The easiest ones, or that come naturally, I would say, are like Wolverine and Batman, but that's with, I find all my peers too, like that's like the go-to, like when you get a request, like, yes, it's so easy. I don't know why.
They're popular characters.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with those guys.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now, as I mentioned before, aside from prints, aside from the traditional artwork, he is commissioned to do special work for celebrity musicians that come into town here in Toronto. So you have had work done, or you've had prepared work, created pieces of art actually, for Adele, Kanye West, Selena Gomez, and then there's a new one that's coming up for Ed Sheeran. And that's the guitar, that's where that comes from.
Yeah.
Now, I understand the Kanye West jacket, it's similar to his current designer line.
Yeah.
Adele's shoes, I'll show you that later. What inspired you to create that look?
Well, the objects themselves, like the jacket, the guitar, the shoes, are all given to me by the company Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment. Like, so they come up with pretty much the general idea. Yeah. And so with the shoes, they just said, these are the shoes that we're gonna get. Go. So like the way that all the processes is that you have I look at like the merchandise and the tour art or the album art, and I kind of have I have to kind of make a collage of everything like that. With the Adele shoes, they told me specifically that she's a big Spice Girls fan. So I was looking at a lot of Spice Girls pictures and then a lot of Adele pictures at the same time, and I noticed the thing that they had in common were eyes. So like in a lot of their pictures, it was always their eyes. So I decided to put like five of the Spice Girls eyes on one side, on the sides of the shoes, plus Adele would be like the 6th Spice Girl.
Nice. Yeah. It's like she's a part of the group. That's awesome. I'm sure she loved it. That's fantastic. Are you allowed to tell us what is going to be on Ed Sheeran's guitar?
His was really challenging because there wasn't a lot of merchandising images or any imagery that I could really use for his design. So I took the background for his album, which is like it looks like blue tie-dye. It kind of looks like somebody put paint on a table and spun it. So there's like paint that kind of going around. So I'm gonna try and do something like that on the guitar, and I usually have to incorporate some sort of Toronto imagery too. So there's gonna be like maple leaves and CN Tower. There.
Oh yeah, you can't let them forget where they've been. That's for sure, especially in Toronto here. I can't wait to see what it looks like. How long do you think that's going to take?
A couple of days. Coming up with the design takes about 1 day because there's a lot of back and forth with Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment. So just so that I can get the approval, and then the actual execution, and then I have to let it dry and seal it.
Nice. Oh, we can't wait to see what the final result's gonna be.
No need to wait now. Here it is before and after.
Thank you all so much for watching AIDAs Local Loves. Don't forget to subscribe and also visit his site, paulimgenco.com. See you later.